Is the Louvre in Abu Dhabi truly worth a visit, and should you be spending your money on this attraction? Well, we will cover that in this video. So if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, then please do so, because every subscriber makes a massive difference to our page and we appreciate you all. Starting off with the location, well, from Dubai you actually have to go on E11 to Yes Island and then take the Saadiyat Island and Yes Island exit on Sheikh Khalifa Highway E12 and drive alongside Yes Highway to the Cultural District, which is where you will find the Louvre Abu Dhabi on Saadiyat Island. The tickets for the Louvre cost around 31 to 63 AED and are free for people under the age of 18, and you can buy the tickets when you go there on the automatic machines they have got there, or you can book them online in advance. This museum was stunning and it truly blew us away. The minute we got there, they had this miniature kind of display of the museum itself, which was really nice. You can also store your bags away, so you don't have to actually worry about carrying it while you are having the experience of the museum. And it all just felt really new. It felt really clean and fresh, and I guess that is because this is a brand new museum and it is one of the new things to do in Abu Dhabi. And also you will find lots of historic viewpoints when you first visit this museum. You will also find a lot of security there as well, but I guess that is something that you have to get used to, because in Dubai and Abu Dhabi you will find a lot of security everywhere you go. There were lots of different rooms with lots of different galleries in the museum, and they also change depending on the season you go. Sometimes they have some new galleries and new work coming in, so there's much to choose from, and you do also get a map which you can get from the place where you get your tickets, and there are some paid maps as well. So the Louvre Museum is actually part of a $27 billion tourist and cultural development for Saadiyat Island, which has been planned to house a cluster of world-class cultural assets. And as I said before, is a brand new attraction in Abu Dhabi. You can even book some guided tours. There were some people who booked that would be separate, and of course that would cost a bit more. And actually the Louvre Abu Dhabi, the name is the same from the French Museum, which is in France, in Paris, and there is actually an agreement between Louvre Paris and the Louvre in Abu Dhabi, which is basically that they get to use the name Louvre until 2037, and in 2037 they will again kind of decide if they can carry on using this name, which is just absolutely crazy, because they could have used a new name, but they decided to use the Louvre name, which is the same as the one in France, and that is costing them millions of dollars every year by basically using the same name as the Louvre in Paris. Talking about crazy things in the UAE, and this is definitely one of them. But we were very impressed by this museum, and we thought instead of talking you through what we saw in the museum, we'll just give you some historic facts as well, because we really truly want you to visit the museum. It's no good use us talking about the gallery pieces that we saw, but yes, there were some beautiful quotes around the museum which were just really nice to read, and just gave a huge different perspective of the rooms that you were in as well. We just really loved walking around here. One of my personal favorite places in the Louvre Abu Dhabi has to be the floating dome of light and shade, which is this magnificent dome. You can see it was just so surreal to see the sunlight rays coming through and this beautiful water feature. It was all very stunning, and it has to be one of my favorite places actually in any of the museums I've ever visited. And to even make it better, there were some turtles. So as you can just see there were just some really nice turtles there who were swimming freely, and it was just really nice to actually have this encounter, and not something we knew we would actually find at the Louvre. So we actually were not expecting it, which made it even more beautiful, and a memory that we can definitely look back on and appreciate this very beautiful moment. Going back to the dome, now this dome actually weighs around 7,500 tons, which is apparently a similar weight to that of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. So that is very heavy, and that's a fact there for you. It's actually a huge silvery dome that appears to float above the museum city. Going back to the question of is this worth a visit, well, we definitely think it is. We really enjoyed our time at the Louvre and would highly recommend it if you've got time and the budget. So if you enjoyed watching this video, do remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care of yourself until then.